Well, back at it is day 2 of the 30-day workout challenge. Today we're doing core. Today's core. Tomorrow might be legs. No, tomorrow might be legs. Today's core. Maybe the day after is chest. Strictly chest rather than just strict upper body, but we're doing core today. So let's get into it.
Hi, I'm Nicole. Welcome to Ergonomic Fitness on IC Digital. Today we're doing a 30-minute core workout that you can do easily at home. No equipment needed. We're doing 30 exercises, 45 seconds work, 15 seconds rest. You're ready, I'm ready, let's go. So we'll be starting in about 30 seconds. Most of the exercises will be, no, all the exercises will be either on the floor or on a standing position. Some exercises that we are doing will also stabilize your knee, and also these exercises are also good if you have flattened feet. I will explain as we do the exercises why this is a good exercise, and then yeah, we'll start in 15 seconds. Grab your water, and then the first exercise will be on the floor. So we're starting in 2 seconds. You'll be on the floor, one arm is touching the ground. and the opposite leg. And then we switch. Chin is slightly tucked in. And then we switch again. Left arm, right leg is moving. Have your right arm and your left leg as stable as possible. And then we'll switch again. Good. Relax. Next exercise is on the kneeling. Hands are a little wider than shoulder width apart. And you're kneeling and your knees are a little wider than shoulder, than hips width apart. Come up here, chin is slightly tucked in, keep your back completely straight. And I would like you to tap with your hands. Make sure both hip joints have the same distance to the floor or to the ground. There's no movement in your hips. Your kneecaps should have the same distance to the floor. Draw your navel in. If you have a mirror at home, do this exercise in front of the mirror. You can observe yourself to make sure you keep your back completely straight. Next exercise is on your back. So keep your lower back completely on the floor. There's no gap on your lower back is completely touching.
My bad to ever follow. I did not see it. Something glitched out with the alert box. It looks like you unfollowed anyway. Was that a subscription? Let me see. I'm not sure why it didn't show up. Yeah, no, I'm not sure why it didn't show up. Sorry for where that happened to. I didn't see the name.
Slightly lift up your hip, your head, and then you do this movement here. So only lower your legs just to the point where you're still able to keep your spine on the floor. You're not supposed to arch. The stronger your core is, the more
range of motion you create with your arms and legs. If this is too difficult, just do a little movement.
Then we do an exercise on the floor. This exercise takes care of your lower back. Have your heels touching,
Forehead is resting on your hands. Heels are touching, feet facing out. Squeeze your glutes and then raise your legs off the floor. Hold it for a few seconds.
there's no movement up here in your torso and in your shoulders.
The movement should only be coming from your hips. Keep a 90-degree angle in your knees. This exercise isolates your lower back and your glutes.
Then we do a bridging exercise. I would like you to be on the floor, have a 90-degree angle in your knees. You're marching.
Rep 1 of 1. Exercise 5.
Make sure when you raise your leg, you have your ankle, your knee, and your hip in line, so don't rotate. Very important, both feet are facing forward.
Relax.
Doing a side plank. So we do one set on our right side, one set on our left side. So the more challenging version is this position, and you put one foot in front of you. Easier version would be this. And just hold this, or eventually you can bring your leg up and down.
Exercise 7.
Then you can go all the way up. And bring your foot back and forward. Next exercise on our stomach. We'll chalk with our legs and arms. It's a great exercise to stabilize your shoulders and the back side of your core.
Rep 1 of 1.
All parts that are facing the ceiling are activated right now. Keep your chin slightly tucked in, elbows straight, You can rest in between and hold your arms and legs up. Or if it's too challenging, rest for a few seconds and then keep moving again. We have 10 seconds to go. Doing a backwards plank. So the easier version would be holding your plank in this position, keep a 90-degree angle in your knees, or
Exercise 9.
you can go do it this way. Make sure not to hyperextend your elbows, try to squeeze your glutes. Feet pointing down into the ground. You have 20 seconds to go. Breathing. Five seconds. Okay.
Relax.
Then we're standing. This exercise is good for people with knee problems, and it stabilizes your arch as well. So you're leaning sideways, have your upper leg slightly in front of you,
Exercise
and then you bring your knee towards your elbow. Keep your left knee slightly bent, and the pressure on your foot should be on the outside here, and the inside of your inner foot. Lean as far sideways as possible. Make sure you keep your knee facing forward the whole time. Switch sides. Pressure points inside here on your foot and then outside here. Leg is slightly in front of you. Keep it always slightly in front of you when you straighten it. And then we're going back. Bringing our elbows towards our knee.
Exercise 11.
Go. You should feel it in standing leg and your glutes on your left side. Good. We're doing sit-ups on your back. Have your arms crossed in front of your chest. When you go up, I want you to keep your spine completely on the floor. You raise your head and then your shoulder blades off the floor, and you try to aim the ceiling. So don't rush and go like this. So you want to have your chest up and your chest is aiming up towards the ceiling. Keep your spine on the floor the whole time. Exhale as you come up. The pressure on your spine is always the same, no matter if you're up here or down here. Movements are slow and controlled. Exhale as you come up. Inhale as you go down.
Relax.
Then we're standing. Arms in front of you. Keep your knee in line with your ankle.
Rep 1 at 1. Exercise 13.
Up. Make sure your knee is facing forward. Bring your leg down to the floor and then raise it. If this is too difficult, raising your leg, just hold this position here.
And then bring your arms up and down. Make sure both hips joints are facing forward. No rotation or the switch. Keep your knees slightly bent. Switch sides.
Exercise 14.
I want you to lift your leg, don't swing it up, just lift it. My left foot is facing forward, my knee is slightly bent, and my kneecap is in line with my toe. And both hip joints have the same distance to the ground, no rotation in your hips. If you have trouble doing it, just wait and just stay here and bring your arms up and down.
Relax.
Okay. And we're kneeling.
Starting from here, bringing our leg back in hold this position, and we're going sideways again. Starting from here, bring your leg back, slightly lean forward, hold this for a few seconds, and then you come up again this way. Doing one set on our left leg, and one set on our right leg. Hold this. Switch sides. Starting here, sliding your leg back. This position here.
Exercise 16.
Seconds to go.
Relax.
So, then we do
On the floor again, have your heels touching, your knees are touching, feet facing out,
Rep 1 of 1.
and then you have your head on the floor, and then bring your legs off your floor and have your arms up straight in front of you. Hold this position. Rest for a few seconds. Squeeze your knees together.
It might be a little difficult, but if you try to activate those muscle groups, they get stronger.
So try to keep your knees together, heels together, feet facing out. It's a great exercise for your lower back and upper back as well.
So, next exercise is very good to stabilize your knee. Pressure point on your foot is what I explained earlier. The inside of your foot here, outside here, outside here. This creates a nice arch. Keep your knees slightly bent. And then you move your foot, your other leg back and forth. So draw your navel in, keep this stable. Movement is coming from your hip. Knee is straight and you raise your foot and you move your leg back and forth. So the less you move here, the better. Do this for another 15 seconds and then we switch. Best. So for this exercise, I recommend eventually standing on a book or you can do this exercise on stairs. So you don't have to lift up your hips so high. Back and forth, keep your knees slightly bent. The stronger your core is, the faster you can move your leg. Keep your shoulders relaxed. We have 20 seconds to go. Rest. Switch legs and we're moving sideways. Same position, keep your knees slightly bent. Position on your foot, try to put weight on your foot on the inside, outside here, knees facing forward, and you move your leg back like sideways.
Rep 1 of 1.
This stabilizes the inner and the outside of your leg. So if you feel that you start cramping in your foot, take a short break and then move in again. Perfect exercise for people with flat feet. Arch foot. So keep your knees slightly bent. Move slightly sideways. And then go slightly to the other.
Exercise 21.
You should feel it in the inside and outside of your leg and in your hips. And in your foot. Seconds to go. Rest in between if your foot starts cramping or if your leg starts cramping, you will keep moving. Seconds to go. Good. We're doing a Pilates exercise. We'd like you to keep your knees together, feet together. Eventually you can put something between your knees, a pillow. If it's too uncomfortable squeezing your knees together. So you have your palms facing up. I'd like you to come up as slow as possible. So you roll up and down, joint by joint by joint. You squeeze your navel in, squeeze your glutes, you roll down as slow and as controlled as possible. And when you come up, it's the same thing. Lift up your chest, draw your navel in, squeeze your glutes. The lowest part of your spine is touching the floor first. Slow down. Once your spine is down, keep your spine down. And when you come up, do the same thing. Up and then again down.
Relax.
Okay? We have our hands together. It's another Pilates exercise. Hands are as close together as possible. Keep a 90-degree angle in your knees and hips.
Exercise 23.
Bring your knee towards your stomach and straighten your leg without moving your hips. Keep your elbows straight. one set with our left leg moving and then one set with our right leg. Sides. Make sure that you have your wrists underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Keep your back completely straight. Do this exercise in front of the mirror if you have one. Your back should be as straight as a table.
Exercise 24.
You want to avoid this bending in your thoracic spine. Keep your spine as straight as possible. And the slower you move, the more effective is this exercise. Great exercise to eliminate weaknesses in your core from your left side compared to your right side. Most people have imbalances. Bring a plank on your hands, and then we are moving our leg in and then switch. Chest is up, no movement in your
Exercise 25.
torso. Bring your leg in, back, and then you switch. Hold your chest up. You want to avoid this. Okay, keep your chest up the whole time. Bring your leg in. Elbows slightly bent. Chin is slightly tucked in. So your eyes should be aiming the space between your hands.
Relax.
Okay, what's next? We have a squat. So you go down as low as possible. Keep your chest up, knees behind your toes. Have both arms down, and then you bring one arm up. Switch. Try to sink down as low as possible. Keep your knees behind your toes. Make sure you're able to raise your toes. So focus is your back. If you cannot keep your back straight in this position, come up a little higher and then do the same movement. Or you can do it as low as what I'm doing. Okay, rest. And we're kneeling. Arms behind your head. I would like you to lean forward with your back straight and have your elbows back as far as possible. And then one arm, also actually one elbow, is aiming the floor. You go down and then you come up. Make sure when you go down, you keep your back completely straight. I don't want to see this. Keep your back straight, lean forward. There's a slightly rotation, only slightly rotation in your thoracic spine, and then we switch sides. Keep your navel drawn in. You should feel this exercise in your lower back and in your obliques. On your hands again, kneeling. One leg is up, opposite arm, and then you're touching the floor. Okay. Keep your elbow underneath your shoulder and your knees underneath your hips. Straighten your leg. Bring your leg up and down. Make sure when you raise your leg and your arm, you don't arch. Your navel is in. It's not a big movement. If you draw your navel all the way in, if you put 100% engaged, it's not a big movement. In your stomach as you raise your leg and your arm. last one, I would like you to sit, and the modified version would be putting your arms back, keep your back straight and hold this position. Eventually you can bring your arms forward, or you can hold this position. Have your palms facing forward, keep your back completely straight, bend your knees, and then you can go back this way. We have 20 seconds to go. Just hold this position here, or if you can also just straighten one leg out and switch. That was our 30-minute core exercise workout. I hope you enjoyed it. For questions or suggestions, leave them in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe if you liked it, and I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye. Soon again.
All right, that is this workout for today. Day number 2, core. Maybe arms tomorrow. Maybe chest tomorrow. Maybe I shave my fucking face tomorrow. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.